Welcome back. Let us do the side quests before we move on to the main scenario quest, shall we? I remember you, but how could I forget? You're the last who was in the Azure Dragoons company. Since you are here anyway, perhaps you might like to try your hand at a spot of hunting before you depart. See for yourself what life is like for us convictors. The Dravinian horde is stronger than you might expect, unless you've been at it for years like I have. I think it prudent to start with something simple and then work your way up to dragons. I suggest Rihums, slay three of those, then come back here. Consider it a warm up. Cowards, all of you. Have you no shame at all? Oh, beg your pardon. Wait, are you not Mistress Black Rose, honored ward of the House for Thames? Praise alone, surely you will consider my request. Know you the dusk Virgil, westernmost of the Citadel watchtowers, built to warn of the horde's approach. 'Twas lost following the calamity, another victim of the snows. Within the ruins lies a priceless treasure, which needs be reclaimed. I thought to enlist the services of these so-called dragon slayers, but it seems their courage is not as boundless as they would have you believe. But you, madam, you are not to shy away from danger, am I right? Very good indeed. There is a sculpture of the Fury within the Dusk Virgil's chapel, and ice rondel is set in its helm. I would have you price it free and deliver it to me. The Virgil is not difficult to find. Simply head north towards Bane Pool until you come to the gates. Knights may bar your passage, but should you explain who you are, they will grant you leave to enter. Okay, this is definitely gonna be the dungeon if my memory serves me right. Yes, it is. Oh, fuck. Oh, well. Let's, let's do I guess 3 birds with 1 stone. Surely one of these people will have encountered heretics while out hunting. Pray speak with as many as you can, Akira. Alright. Let me see. Okay, so I can kill 3 of those things. Okay, this is pretty easy. So, my plan wasn't foretold, so I actually did not see that the side quest unlocks the dungeon for the Ether Wind. Give me 1 second. So the goal for this episode is do the remaining 2. Looks like 2 quest in this zone before we head to the new zone, which I can see in my spreadsheet. Well, not my sheet, but like a picture of how many quests I have remaining. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. So we can complete the quests, the side quests, the main scenario quest, grab the ether currents that I have remaining in this area, and then after that, bada boom, we're gonna talk to the NPC over there near the dungeon, and slain those rehums already? Have you? How did you find them? Did they put up much of a fight? Good work, lass. Clearly, the Azure Dragon doesn't travel with mere amateurs. It sounds like those rooms barely put up enough of a fight to be considered a proper warm-up. You clearly know what you're doing. If you want to try your hand at hunting down some dragons, speak with me again sometime. Okay, so that unlocks that current. Let's talk to these guys. Nay, I know of no heretics. Do you honestly expect me to keep track of every rate Mux, Vermont, and Burton that wanders? Yeah, my brain. In and out of camp? Are there any heretics in the area? I have not the faintest idea why a heretic could pass under my very nose. I should be none the wiser. I hunt dragons, my dear lady, the big ones. Forever do I scan the skies for signs of my prey. I care not for the miserable creatures that scurry upon the ground. Okay. That reminds me, I looked at this NPC. We should talk to them. Well met, traveler. Might I interest you in the chocobo porter? Don't tell me this is your first visit to this shop. I shall update my registration with your name so that you may access this location in the future. Okay. That will be good enough. Give me one moment. Alright. But looking for heretics, you say? Why don't you go and bother peer recruit or someone? I have enough trouble keeping these peering fobs fed and clothed as it is. 'Tis no business of mine what folk do with themselves out there in the wilds. Step. Samat, I can help you. Samat, I can help you with, milady. Heretics, is it? Well, I've never seen one myself, but that ain't to say I haven't heard a thing or two. We would be grateful for any information you can share with us. The gods know we've gleaned precious little from talking to the rest of these people. If it please, my lord, I'm Piracute, a soldier by trade, though not much of one. If I'm honest, it weren't for the love of stabbing folk that I took up the spear, see? No, it was by order Sir Jantalot's father. Still, as long as they keep paying me wages, I ain't fussing as to what they have me do. Not everyone's as patient as me, though. Plenty of low-born lads who get pressed into service start grumbling before they've seen their second battle. And once they've got to thinking how unfair it all is, it it don't take much for the heretics to turn their heads. From what I hear, we simply promise of freedom tends to do it. That may explain how Lady Iceheart was able to expand her following so swiftly. Sad to say, some mates of mine gobbled down the heretics' trip and asked for seconds, told me they were off to the Western Highlands to light a signal fire. That's how you let the heretics know you're serious about joining their ranks. Apparently, send up some purple smokes, and the bastards come to you. Is that so? Why then I am minded to start a fire. If we are to lure our foes to our position, then we must find a means of producing a signal of purple hue. As it so happens, I once heard that the tale of a trapper who dropped the hide of a yak onto his campfire. Aside from the terrible stench, this story also described in detail how the smoke from the smothered flames was tingled a deep violet. You are a monster hunter of some note, are you not, Akira? It should prove a trifling task for you to procure a number of hides. We may need to burn more than one ere the heretics notice our beacon. Master Afnad, you and I shall gather the wood for the fire. It will take the both of us to find enough fuel in the frozen wasteland. Let us meet again at the Dreaming Dragon with the fruits of our labor. Ba 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 da ba 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 da. Northwest, so that's the area. Okay. Alright. Let's summon my Chocobo. Let's have a tank stance. Okay, yeah, I can just take two. All right. I think, if my memory serves me right, it's gonna be a trial after in this mission. If my memory serves me right. Oh wait, no wait. Oh shit. So let's see. Cooper's Crest. Yes, I'm just missing one current, which is probably no. Probably some. Oh, hello there. Southwest. Oh, there it is. Son of a bitch. You shall not attack me. You shall not attack me. Thank you. Last one will be northeast. Let's continue with this one, I would say. Except, let's see, let's finish this quest off first. And then after that, we'll continue with a few other things, I would say. Son of a bitch. It would seem that collecting firewood is a new experience for Master Alfred. His must have been a privileged upbringing. Have you the hides we need? There we go.
Ah, I should have known it would be you. Word reached me of a struggle with a small but well-armed band of trespassers. Forgive my comrades their hostility. Few come here uninvited, and fewer still with good intent. Now, tell me why you are here. So, you seek to stem the Dravanian tide with talk? A romantic notion. If you but knew the truth, the spark which lit the flames of this animosity, you would understand the futility of your quest. Shall I relate it to you? The sordid history my gift has shown me, that which the Holy See has taken such pains to suppress. 'Twas more than a millennium past when an Elizan tribe first sought to claim the lands of Kurthas as its home. Unfortunately for them, Kurthas was already home to dragonkind, and they were not inclined to make way for the invaders. Thus did a bloody war begin, a war which might well have rumbled on until one or the other side was exterminated, had it not been for the resolve of a single woman. That woman's name was Shiva. While those around her fought and died, she attempted to parley with the dragons, and in so doing discovered them to be possessed of profound intelligence and reason. The great worm Heavensward in particular so enchanted Shiva that she found herself growing to love the creature, whom her people considered a monster. In the eyes of a near-immortal dragon, however, the fleeting life of an Elezen is as that of a freshly cut rose. Scarce has the flower bloomed before it begins to fade and wither. Such melancholy musings plagued Hraesvelga, who had found in Shiva an unexpected and beloved soulmate. He knew that all too soon, death would snatch her away from him. Unable to bear the thought of their separation, the maid bid the worm consume her, that their spirits might be entwined for eternity. Though loath to perform the deed, Hraesvelga ultimately gave in to her plea, and soon thereafter the tale of their ill-fated love spread throughout the two warring factions. No more could they raise blade or claw against one another, knowing that the souls of their kin were so inextricably bound. In the days that followed, man and dragon learned to live in harmony, and together built a nation unlike any the world had ever known. For 200 years did this blissful age of peace continue, as it would to this day, had vilest envy not stirred in the hearts of the Elezen. It is said that worms owe their longevity to the boundless reserves of vitality found within their eyes. And 'twas in this belief that a traitorous band of knights deceived their allies of some 2 centuries, and took by force that which they coveted. Nidhogg, he who now stands poised to unleash his wormlings upon Ishgard, was the great dragon who lost an eye to Elezen treachery. And until he prizes it from the hands of the traitor's progeny, no amount of conciliatory words will stay his fury.
You are wrong, Lady Iceheart. Lest you misunderstand, I do not doubt your vision of the past. 'Tis true that Nidhogg greatly desired to reclaim the Eye. Indeed, it was for that very reason that I kept it with me as I roamed the land, attempting to draw him away from the city.
Good gods!
Until recently, Nidhogg seemed unable to resist its allure and pursued me relentlessly. Needless to say, that is no longer the case. Now, it would seem, he has fixed his attention on Ishgard itself, though he knows full well the Eye does not reside there.
You believe he targets the capital for another reason?
I believe reason has all but left him. Through the Eye, I feel much of what Nidhogg feels, and the dragon's thirst for vengeance will not be quenched by aught less than a sea of blood.
If Nidhogg is indeed lost to reason, might we not seek an audience with Hraesvelga instead? He has thus far shown no inclination to aid in the invasion of Ishgard, and may yet welcome our efforts to broker a peace.
You still believe that a peaceable solution can be found? Very well. I will take you to him. Our road will lead us to Dravania, the homeland of dragonkind. There we shall ascend unto the clouds, where Hraesvelga resides.
Is aught amiss, my friend? I sense the many battles are beginning to take their toll. Rest a while, and should you lose sight of us, Dravania lies beyond the mountains to the west.
Curious. The vestiges of thy mistress's blessing are not as faint as once they were. Thy will to succeed grants thee unusual fortitude. But will it be enough?
Alright, so let us finish with the rest before we do the main scenario quests. So the dragon consumed Shiva. That is very sad. Oh god, why am I teary? Alright, let's finish that quest. Let's see. Oops, I didn't want that. Let's see. So, got one. Okay, two. So, after this side quest and the dungeon, I'll be able to get the ability to fly in the zone. Sweet! Want to help out, do you? Well, there's plenty that needs doing and killing besides. I'm sure you've noticed that the dragons aren't the only thing we have to content with out here. Take the polar bears, for example. They come here looking for an easy meal, drawn by the smell of our cook fires, and then raid our stores. Think you could thin their numbers a little? Killing 4 or so of them should suffice. You'll be compensated for your troubles, of course. Alright, so let's kill some polar bears, and I have come up with a good plan for this playthrough. Let's see. I'm gonna kill all these polar bears. Bye-bye. Alright, let's see. Alright, cool. Alright, so after this, we're gonna. Oops. Need one more polar bear. Okay. Alright. Then we will hunt for the last current, which is north. That would be probably within this area right here. Yep. north. Okay. Probably right here, around here, if my memory serves me right. Yes, sweet. I should be less of them, yes sirree. And we'll be able to talk to this guy. What's this? A war of House Fortens wishes to enter the Dusk of Virgil. You are aware that the ruins are infested with wild beasts, and gods only know what else. Are you not? Why, just the other day, one of the convictors claimed to have seen a massive winged beast. Not a dragon, mind, but something altogether different. But far be it from me to deny an esteemed personage the opportunity to kill herself in new and exciting ways. Pray go on ahead. Alright, so that will be the next episode. Hope to see you in the next one. Enjoy and have a nice day. Bye.